Hey guys, it's Tim from Hoosier Forager. After finding that ripe Mayapple, I decided to go back out again today at a place where I know that Mayapple grows really prolifically to see if I can find any more. Luckily, I found some, and I thought I would just share a little bit more about the Mayapple because it's actually a really interesting plant. It is actually toxic, as well as the fruit is toxic until it's ripe. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about the plant itself. Right here in front of me, you can see a plant that's kind of wilted and fallen over. But this has two sets of leaves here that kind of split at a Y. Right here in the middle, there's this little stem. This one used to have a fruit. The fruit is gone, most likely eaten by a turtle or a deer or something. Typically, only the Mayapple plants that have two sets of leaves with the Y in the middle will actually grow a flower, and then if that flower is pollinated, cross-pollinated, then it will grow a fruit. And then if the fruit gets to ripen stage, then you can eat them. I found this is a slightly underripe Mayapple fruit. It's still a little bit green. You also find them on the ground. This is actually a ripe one, but the bugs already beat me to it. It had already fallen to the ground, so he's no good either. But if you look over here, here's a nice ripe Mayapple fruit. You can see the difference in the two. The unripe is still pretty green. This one is like a really pale yellow. Also, it's very soft. The unripe fruits are hard. This one's kind of soft-ish. Also, the smell is a good indicator. It's a very sweet smell when they're ripe. To me, it smells like really sweet grape smell. Other people describe it as like a sweet tropical type smell, but otherwise it's just a really sweet smell. I guess it kind of depends on the person. And these are ripe, and then you can just cut them down the middle, and inside it's got some jelly inside of it with some seeds. You can eat the jelly and just spit out the seeds, and then you can actually eat the inside of the peel as well, like the soft rindy part on the inside. You can also use this to make jellies or preserves out of them. A lot of people do that as well, and then some people just eat them as a treat, just by themselves. I found quite a few around here actually that are ripe, so I found a good spot. Here's another one right here. They're pretty decent size. Some of them are bigger than others. Several of them are still underripe, so I'm just going to leave them here and come back every few days and you can find them, because usually you don't find a whole lot of ripe ones at once. You'll find a couple here, a couple there, and then you can actually pick them when they're slightly underripe. Like this guy is probably close enough to take home, and if you sit out on your counter for a few days, it will ripen. But I just like to pick the ripe ones and leave the other ones behind for the animals to enjoy or to go to seed and reproduce for next year. I just thought I would show these to you because these are a really nice treat to find out on the trail. They are kind of elusive because the animals often beat you to them, and the ones that animals don't eat, often the bugs get to them as well. If they kind of slump over and touch the ground, the bugs get to them really quickly as well. Thanks as always for watching this video. I really appreciate you guys supporting me. If you haven't had a chance yet this weekend or today, get out and explore your world.